I will say we are not the best. There are so many issues related to medical education. Uh, there are very good medical schools in our country, but the number of those good medical institutions is very limited. And at the other end, we should have very many medical schools in our country. The population which we have at the present and the pace with which the population is increasing, the number of various diseases is going up, and we are not matching by producing good trained doctors in our country as compared to the West or as compared to the even developing economies in other countries. Uh, the private institutions, private medical schools are coming, they are producing good doctors, but not all private institutions are providing quality education to these doctors. Government is opening medical schools away from metros into the districts, but in districts the faculty is not going to these medical schools because there are limited facilities available in those districts. So they don't feel happy that they will be putting their long life in that small district, and they will have education of the quality of life. They will have problem of education of their children. So the government is opening these medical schools in the districts, but the faculty is not very keen to go to those districts. So unless in those districts are improved overall in terms of all the developments, then with that perhaps these schools, medical schools will be coming more rapidly and will get more easily established as compared to that. Uh, we have very good doctors, but those very good doctors coming from medical schools are very small as compared to the population of the country which we have. So there is urgent need. The government is making efforts, private are, but still lot needs to be done into that. Uh, the medical education which I passed as a MBBS in 1972, the pattern of teaching has not changed much during these 50 years. Uh, this is very surprising that we have never thought that the content should change in the medical education, the training should change in the medical thing, the way of evaluation should change, the way of examination should change. We have been giving 5 questions of 20 marks each, essay type of questions only. This we have been practicing from last so many years. We have never thought that MCQs type of question should also be included in this curriculum, and there should be evaluations every 2-3 months. A lot of knowledge is being given to the medical students in medical schools, but that knowledge is available on internet also, in books also. So it is very important that knowledge should be given, but what most of us are lacking is that whether that knowledge is going into real skills, the hand skills is being converted into that or not, whether he will be able to practice that knowledge when he is exposed to the ground realities of treating patients independently, that we have not taken care of, and we must change our curriculums in medical schools, in which we should evaluate that whether the knowledge which we have given to our students, are they are competent enough to handle these problems in field when they are alone or when they are there with limited resources. Secondly, all the students who are coming to the medical schools, they want to become specialists and super specialists. This is not our overall requirement. We need family physicians, and the government has to think on that line. The Medical Council of India has to think on that line, that family physicians are the most important person for the community of 4,000, 5,000, 10,000 patients. Uh, uh, Everybody wants to become a specialist, nobody wants to become family physician. So, 50% of the patients who enter into medical schools or 30% of patients who enter into medical schools should go for family physician specialization or something like that courses, rather than everybody going into specialization and super specialization, because family physician role is very crucial. He understands all the problem of the patient, and a specialist is concerned only with his specialty. We have to treat the patient in totality, in a holistic view. For that, family physician courses has to be there in our medical teaching curriculum, that a large number of family physicians should be produced. And then for the increasing cardiovascular diseases, the cardiologist number in our country is very limited. The disease is coming very rapidly. For that, how to make quickly cardiac specialist? In 1980s, the concept of super specialization came. So, a large number of doctors from medicine department shifted to cardiology, nephrology, neurology, endocrinology, hepatobiliary diseases, as was being practiced in United States of America and in England. And and the physicians, doctors, those who were doing MD medicine or those who were doing general MS in general surgery, the importance of those came down and down, and the super specialists came up and up. But the seats of MD medicine and seats of MS general surgery in our country are much more than the seats of super specialists. So, I think that special training to MD doctors, the MD doctors who have done MD in medicine, this number is large in our country. So many medical schools are producing 10, 15 MD medicine every year, and they are taught cardiology and these nephrology, neurology, all these specialties are part of MD curriculum. They are taught them. So, these are the doctors who should be given much more importance. A short training for a 6 months or 1 year in cardiovascular diseases, and they know the overall medicine, because a patient comes with so many problems. He is not having only cardiac disease, he is having nephrology problem, he has a respiratory problem. So, the MD physician, a general surgeon, these are the persons who should be given special training for to bridge the gap between super specialists and specialists.